Silence is not peace. It is the beginning of decline in a marriage and in a country. I'm Dennise Demming. I spent 30 years as a communication strategist, and now I sit with couples as a therapist. And I want to tell you about the quietest couples I have met. Before I do, the people I describe on this channel are composites. Details change, several stories woven into one, the pattern is real, the person is not one person. So a couple comes to see me, married a long time, have children, and the wife says to me, "We don't argue anymore." She said it like an achievement, like they had arrived. And I asked the question, "When did you stop?" She had to think about it. She could not remember the year, but she remembered the feeling. At some point, I realized it wasn't worth it. Here is what I have learned in the therapy room and in 40 years of watching this country. Quiet does not mean fine. Quiet usually means somebody gave up. We are raised to believe that a quiet house is a happy house. A quiet office is a well-run office. A quiet population is contented population. But ask yourself the question, when was the last time you were truly at peace with something and had absolutely nothing to say about it? Peace talks, peace laughs, disagrees, asks questions, teases. Peace makes noise. Silence is different. Silence is what happens after the arguing stops working. Let me tell you what silence actually is. It is not calm, it is calculation. Every one of us carries a little scale, one on one side, the cost of speaking up, the quarrel, the sulking, the door slamming, being told you're too sensitive, being told you're always doing this. On the other side, the cost of swallowing it. And the day the scale tips, the day speaking costs more than swallowing. We go quiet. We don't announce it. There is no ceremony. We just stop. The wife in my office didn't fall out of love in a single moment. She swallowed one small thing, then another. Then it became a habit. Then it became the marriage. Now, widen the lens with me, because the same scale runs a country. When a citizen sees something wrong and says nothing, it is the same math. Speak up, and what happens? You get victimized, you get a lawsuit, you get told you're bitter, you're political. The cost of speaking rises and rises, and one by one people do what the wife did. They decide it isn't worth it. And we look around at a quiet population and call it stability. It is not stability. It is a nation that has stopped arguing with itself. And I have sat with enough couples to tell you exactly what road ends. The marriage that stops fighting is not healing. So here's what I want you to do this week. Not the big silence, the small one. Somewhere in your life, there is a sentence you've been swallowing with your husband, your wife, your sister, your boss, your friend. You know the one. You've rehearsed it in the shower. This week, say the opening line, just the opening line. I've been quiet about something and I don't want to be quiet about it anymore. That's it. You don't have to win the conversation. You don't have to finish it. You just have to break the seal, because silence is a habit. And habits break at the smallest point, not the biggest one. I'll be here every Sunday. Some weeks we'll talk about marriages. Some weeks we'll talk about this country. It is the same conversation, I promise you. If this touches something, do one thing for me. Send it to the person you stopped talking to. Not with a lecture, just the video. Let it start the sentence for you. My name is Dennise Demming. I'm almost fearless. I'll see you Sunday.